Today, November the 11th, Remembrance Day, let us not forget all the brave men and women who fought for their country. Let us not forget all the courageous men and women who risked everything, many whom lost their lives for the love of their country. Let us not forget all the brave men and women who fought for our right, for freedom, human rights, bodily autonomy, peace, and love, not just in Canada, but all around the world. Let us never forget these brave men and women who fought with their lives. Never forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, O Canada, with members of the Central Band of the Canadian Armed Forces and the Ottawa Children's Choir. Mesdames et Messieurs, Au Canada, avec des membres de la musique centrale des Forces armées canadiennes et du Chœur des enfants d'Ottawa.
And before this tomb of an unknown fallen Canadian soldier, we remember that unthinkable numbers of our fellow Canadians did pay the ultimate price of their very lives. They sacrificed their hopes and dreams, their loved ones, their whole futures. They sacrificed everything. Ils ont tout sacrifié.
They sacrificed everything.
We honor them best not simply by remembering their names or even by recalling their sacrifices, but by remembering what they died for. That their families and loved ones and grateful people throughout the world could live on in freedom in a land where human dignity would be recognized and human rights protected, where people of different backgrounds and histories would live and prosper together in mutual respect and social friendship. That you and I could live lives in peace and security, where governments would be moral, accountable, and responsible, and everyone would be equal before the law, where each person would enjoy religious liberty to live both privately and publicly according to their conscience and their deepest belief convictions about the very meaning and purpose of life. To live in a land that is glorious and free. In the haunting poem In Flanders Fields, written by the war surgeon and poet John McCrae, the war dead bequeath these things to us, the living, as a torch to be held high. Here at this place, before this hallowed tomb, we honor the fallen, and we renew our sacred trust to them. We will not forget. We will remember. And we will not break faith. We accept this torch from their failing hands and will continue to guard and cherish the values and ideals that they laid down their lives for. And for those of us of the household of faith, we entrust them to the loving kindness and the tender-hearted mercy of God. May they rest in eternal peace. Amen. God, keep our land glorious and free.
Let us remember those families bereaved by the loss of a loved one. Let us remember with gratitude the thousands of Canadians who decided today voluntarily to serve Canada before themselves. Let us remember that the tomb of the unknown soldier represents thousands of Canadian faces and names. May each name become an additional motivation to work for peace and to put an end to the conflicts and divisions that plague our world. May our decisions and actions be imbued with courage and the values of peace and hospitality that make true dialogue possible. May our remembrance invite us to take action so as to choose diplomacy over violence and to choose to celebrate difference rather than exclusion, lest we forget.
Oh, Canada, my home on native land, where true patriots love their country, not corrupt governments. God, keep our land glorious and free from tyranny. Oh, Canada, we'll never stop fighting to be free.